one cannot differentiate at this time between the Chinese government and Global Times. It is state-affiliated media. And right on the threshold of another round of corps commander level talks, for the Chinese government to have its attack dog say Indian troops cannot survive at high altitudes, Indian tanks will be destroyed by Chinese tanks. What's going on? I mean, this is bad even by Chinese playbook standards.
Well, the Global Times tends to be on the more conservative side of the Chinese government. They're expressing a lot of the same kind of jingoistic rhetoric that is often portrayed in Indian television and media.
But not state-controlled media.
I disagree with it. I don't think that it is very productive on either side. So if it would be much better if both sides would ratchet down the vitriolic jingoism, as I said, and just let the process work.
No, but there is a huge difference, Einar Tangen. You talk about ratcheting down on both sides.
Between you saying
there is a difference. There is a difference because Global Times is only one example, but it is state-affiliated media. State-affiliated media in India is not doing that.
Give me another example. You say there are more than one. Which one? Did you see this on CGTN? Did you see this on CCTV? No, you saw it in one newspaper.
That doesn't blunt what I'm saying. It's still state-affiliated media. One example is enough.
You're saying because you said initially that there were others. So if you can't name them, then that's not true. We have to go back to this issue. That for every one,
I'm sorry, you can't escape that by. I will bring you more examples, but the fact is, Global Times happens to be state-affiliated media. Both the news agency itself, as well as its editor-in-chief, in his personal capacity, have been tweeting ugly, virulent things about the Indian military and the Indian government.
So has the Indian press.
That's the Indian free press. That's not state-affiliated press.
Free press.
There's a huge difference.
There's a difference between.
There's a huge difference.
If you're working for a Chinese newspaper and you feel that you've been antagonized by, quote, the Indian free press, unquote, it's not right for you to express your opinion.
Einar Tangen, are you suggesting that Global Times can say something if it is not permitted to do so by the Chinese government? That's ludicrous. Even you know that.
Well, you can say that, but I'm just telling you that they represent the far right side of the Chinese government. If you think that
there's no sides to the Chinese government. There's one side. It's the Chinese government.
Speaks with one voice. I think, well, then you should be able to supply me. Why isn't this on CGTN? Why isn't this on the other newspapers? Why isn't it? Is it on the Newswire?
Precisely because China likes to play these mind games with different kinds of. Different kinds of voices, because this is the same government this is the same kind of government that's also, talking at the ministerial level. There are corps commander level talks going on. This is the same country that sends out signals saying, let's try and scale back the tensions right now, and at the same time trying to dislodge Indian posts. So, let's not mistake one thing for the other here.
Well, let's not mistake one thing for the other is correct. Now, the amount of vitriol that is spewed almost on a daily basis from almost all the press entities within India makes it wonder how they can be saying the same thing at the same time.
Okay, so you're not going to agree with my point. You're making a false equivalence, but I'll leave it there for the moment.
Because you're not speaking sincerely. You say that it is the right of the free press to denigrate the Chinese, but you don't like it when somebody in China speaks back. Why is that?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
why can't they have a voice?
There is a huge difference between the free press and state-controlled media, because when the Global Times says it, it means that the Chinese government is having it said through a mouthpiece.